Hello, everyone. Everyone. Today you can see our title. We're talking about being broken and having a crushed spirit. Give me just a second. Hold on for just a minute, everyone. Okay, today we have some guests. Waiting for my guests to come back stage, but first I have to drop our link. Give me just a second. Welcome everyone. Ginger, Maritza, Carla, Real Spill, Bondi, and if anyone's in the bushes, welcome. We're talking today about having a broken heart and a crushed spirit. I've dropped my link for our guests, and today we're going to have a surprise for everyone. I'm not going to say a word, but you all will see very briefly what our surprise is. Um, let me. All right, we got one back here. Let me go ahead and add.
You see me, Erica?
Yes. Hello, hello. Okay, this is our surprise, everyone. For people who have not met Ginger C, she's one of the guest panelists today. Hello, Lakin. How you doing? Um, Once again, we're talking about a broken heart and a crushed spirit. You know, there's so much happening on here on this in this world in general. And we're just gonna tackle some things that us black women um, have to deal with on a personal basis, professional basis, and just in general, how certain things, can affect us as far as being women. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little intro, a song that I think is appropriate for the moment. And we're going to come back and we're going to go ahead and talk. So give me just a brief moment. Just soak in the words of this song just to prep us for our live here.
I woke up this morning, turned the TV on, and everything I see is everything that's wrong. And I'm like, man, turn that off. Got enough to worry about without thinking about this. Now my Twitter's blowing up, cause I spoke my mind online. Got no time for this. Reality is chasing me. My life is like a list. Wake up, get up, get up. Hustle, hustle, speed up, speed up. I start my day, take time to pray. No time to get to my haters. Wait, did I just say haters? Now wasting no bars on you. So much potential inside of me, and I'm taking my opportunity today. I will walk in my power, and today will be my finest hour. No more coulda, shoulda, woulda. No more coulda, shoulda, woulda. I live for me, I can't live for you. I have a dream, and I do believe this is the last time I let you play with my mind. Cause now I know better. Now my phone's blowing up, cause I spoke my mind last night. Got no time for this. Is my heart still beating? Yeah, my heart's still beating. I'm over you, I'm over you. Ain't nobody answering that. Wake up, get up, get up. Hustle, hustle, speed up, speed up. I start my day, take time to pray. No time to give to what's his name. Wait, did I just say what's his name? Now wasting my time on him. I know my king is out there.
I don't hear a song.
Take my opportunity today. I will walk.
Oh, I'm sorry, no song is playing.
I'm here. No.
Sorry, I got y'all waiting. I think the song is playing.
Is it?
Well, how
Why
about we
I don't
save the
hear it?
song for later? How about that?
Yes.
Okay.
But what is the song, Maritza?
It's a nice, it's a nice
But why
song.
I don't hear it?
Very encouraging.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That is weird. I hear it on my iPad.
You do? Maybe it's your gadget that you talking through. And the people in the
Maybe,
audience said they hear the song.
maybe because I put on Do Not Disturb on my phone.
And we can hear y'all.
Well, no, that's okay. They know how we roll.
Oh, we can hear y'all.
I'm over here enjoying it.
Well, enjoy. Let me know when to stop, Erica.
Shoulda, woulda, no more. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. I live for me, I can't live for you. I have a dream, I have a dream. So today, I will walk in my power. And today will be my finest hour. No more. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, no more. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. I live for me, I can't live for you. I have a dream, I have a dream.
Okay, that was just a song for inspiration. Um, Sorry you couldn't hear it, Ginger. Can everybody hear each other?
Boy, that was a beautiful song, I
I'm
tell
so
you.
sorry. It's something
I
over
need
there, I
somebody, yeah,
guess.
I
It was
needed
for
Good
somebody to
morning,
do sign
inspiration.
Ginger.
language.
I was rude. Good morning,
Good
ladies.
morning.
It's okay. Okay, so I'm going to let our guest panelists give a few words here in reference to us as Black women being
Latino.
broken and having a crushed heart.
Remember,
Caucasian.
I'm
I'm
the only
listening.
one that is Afro Latina.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes,
Uh,
don't forget about me,
Cultures. Just let me change that word. Culture, culture, culture,
yes,
Well,
cultures.
today I could be Caucasian. Tomorrow I can be African American. What else y'all want me to be?
Japanese.
Yeah, Asian. Okay. Um, I want to say a little prayer before we start. Heavenly Father, today I pray for the panel and whoever watching this live. You know their needs like no one else knows. You know the ones that have secret pain, worries, fears. You are aware of the loneliness of some feeling right now. I pray you comfort them, bless them, heal them everywhere they hurt, fulfill them with your strength and restore their hope. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
And let the church
Well,
say
say
amen.
Amen.
amen. I don't want to. I
Thank
don't want
you.
to start singing. That's for sure. Yeah.
You can. We'll still support you.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. So our topic is a broken heart and a crushed spirit. This is very deep, and I want you guys just to think about it on your about your life a moment. When was the first time your heart was broken, or the most recent time your heart was broken? You know, it could have been this morning. Was it due to a romantic relationship or divorce or betrayal from a family member, friend, or business partner? What becomes of your broken heart? You know, I tend to lean on the Bible a lot and my spiritual mentors. And one scripture that really sticks out in the Bible, in the King James Version, Psalms 34:18. And that is, the Lord is near to the brokenhearted and will save those whose spirits are crushed. And that is that hits home for me. It really does. And I have been through it all. Everything that I name, far as uh, romantic relationships. I'm not trying to get tongue tied. You know what I mean? Because I drank enough water. That's for sure. I've been through divorce, betrayal from family members, a whole lot of family members, friends, and business partners as well. You know, I have a motto, and I am a Mother Teresa at heart. You know, I am a nurturer. And, you know, you really need therapy and a good safe haven when you're going through hard times. And, you know, especially uh, everyone experience, you know, hardship, some type of a hardship during the pandemic, with the big C or whatever you want to call it. It has been 3 years, you know, and people are, I just hate to say this, but people are selfish. You know, it's all about self and what they can gain from someone. And I notice a lot of lack of unity amongst our African American community. We have a lot of relationships are very unstable. You know, it's just like a roller coaster. One day you get along, the next day you dislike each other, and it has to be a medium. We have to meet somewhere to get along and hash thing, you know, and just squashed everything because it's just really crazy. You know, it's dysfunctional. And can you elaborate on that, Erica? I mean, I'll chime in a little later, but this hit home for me. It definitely hits home for me. You know, I can just say in reference to all these apps. A lot of people come on these apps just to have fun, you know, to release stress from the everyday life. And, you know, I'm lost for words right now. Someone take it over.
I guess that's gonna be me. What was the
Oh,
question?
well.
What was the question, Ginger, that
Well,
you're
you know,
asking?
it's just that I am at a point where I'm just tired of our community, the African American community, you know, throwing out things, negative stuff against one another. You know, we need unity.
Yes, we definitely do. I personally feel, all in a nutshell, that it puts um, a strain on the subscribers because, as I've witnessed in my time on YouTube, that I have met some really genuine people that is not too far removed, but all stand under the same umbrella as far as wanting change within ourselves and without surroundings, you know. And in this case, with YouTube, um I could only speak for myself. I could only speak my truth on what led me um to even be a content creator. As you know, we see everything. Everybody sees the same thing. And since I've been on in the sector, I have seen a lot of very mean things happening as far as us. I have to include myself because I have to take accountability for my past actions as well. Um, Saying some really mean things about a person. Can I just be me right now?
Yes.
Um, as y'all know, I am Puerto Rican. Um, I have a white Puerto Rican mom and a dark skinned dad. And back to that question that you asked, when was you hurt? Mine stands up from very young. Um, the division that my family had at that time, as far as separating the white grandkids. I'm just gonna speak it like that, and the dark grandkids, which I fit in the category of the dark side, which comes from my dad. At that age, I didn't know that it was kind of like colorism in my own culture. And when things started to happen, I felt like it was normal, but I knew it wasn't right. Um, like in African American culture, where there you see so much division, men and women tearing each other down, calling them
I
outside
agree.
of their name. Um, it makes me feel very sad because we're bigger than this. If you
I
feel what
agree
I'm
with
saying,
you. I agree with
um,
you.
we're all not gonna agree on everything, and damn it, you may have a falling out, but I feel, in my opinion, it shouldn't come down where we're breaking another sister or brother down, regardless of what race you are in. Um, for
I
the most
agree.
part, I try to be encouraging because it's in me. I try to be supportive, which is called other things. It doesn't bother me anymore. Why? Because this is what God put in me. Um, I had my fair share of engaging,
Mm-hmm.
and also was put in a position where I had to defend myself. But
Okay.
as I grow in Christ, um, I wanted not to be a part of the problem, but part of the solution. So there's a lot of things that's out there that's in real time that we are witnessing, that puts us as supporters, because we're supporters first, right? Am I correct?
Correct.
Um, it puts us in the awkward position to be exposed to such thing when we just want peace. Um,
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. And you know, the thing about it is we are in the 21st century and we still going through a lot in society as a whole. You know, like with us women, we already have two strikes against us. For one, we African American, you know, and we are women. And
right.
Lord forbid if we have a handicap, that's triple jeopardy. You know, we already fighting on a daily basis to survive. But when you have problems within that Black community, it makes life even harder to deal with. And and I thought we were better than this. And it's really heartbreaking, you know, and it's also hard to take back your cruel words from people. You may apologize down the road, but you still have that wound. It takes a lot to get over a heartbreak and a crushed spirit, you know?
Right. Hello, Nark.
Yes,
I'm sorry. We did not
yes.
speak to
Oh,
you.
hello,
Good morning,
Narc.
love.
Yeah, I wanted to formally introduce Narc. Narc is joining the panel today with some of her input and experience as well. So everybody welcome Narc Slayer to Nitty Gritty's panel today.
Good
All right.
morning. How are you guys?
Good morning,
All
darling.
right, all
Sorry to
right.
wake
Hello.
you up so early in the morning.
It's okay. It's well worth it. It's for a good cause, so I do not mind. Hello, everybody in the chat.
Hello. Hello,
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 hello.
everybody in the chat.
Hello. Yeah,
Um, can I read this comment real quick from Ryan?
go
Yes,
ahead.
Okay,
yes.
so he has a statement. I was very insecure about my brown skin tone as a child, but I accepted myself and now I am a British Pakistani. Um, so he also has some experience with um this colorism thing. And let me explain something. I see our title is Broken Heart and a Crushed Spirit, but let me elaborate a little bit. The reason why we chose to use that title is because a lot of our anger and bitterness can come out in a form of colorism, and sometimes we don't even realize it. But the root of that problem is basically having a broken heart and a crushed spirit. Hurt people hurting people, and some of these words come from Ginger C, and I agree with them. So this is why this is the title, but you hear us kind of veering over towards colorism as well. And let me answer Legend's question. He says, "Is that Ginger?" Yes, it is. Ginger C is on the panel. Yes, sir.
Yes, it is, legend.
Okay. So, you know, um, as far as my input, I sit back and I watch a lot. I don't say much. Um, but what I see is a lot of anger being lashed out in, society, in the community in general, in our homes, just everywhere. A lot of people are literally broken hearted and they do have a crushed spirit. And they tend to lash out and react in ways that can be very ugly and just not appealing. And, it can further crush others and just uh, deteriorate the community, the morale. Um, this is why there's just so much chaos in the world because we lack unity. And this is the reason why I chose that song to play earlier. By the way, Ginger, the name of that song was Coulda, Woulda, Shoulda. But what it's talking about is walking in your power. You know, we all have a certain amount of power in us, to sustain a healthy life, to build up self esteem, to treat others kindly. It's within us. We just have to learn how to deal with our broken heart and our crushed heart in a healthier way, not to tear down others. You know, if we didn't tear down, we could build each other up, and that's what it's all about. We can't change the world, but we can try to put out a positive message. And maybe somebody will hear it and something will prick their heart and maybe they can change because fighting is just not necessary. It doesn't do anything except cause even more bitterness and things to deteriorate with your health because you're constantly on that you know on the edge because you're constantly fighting back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and it just causes so many issues that are not even necessary. You know, yes, we offend people sometimes. Yes, you know, we get angry. Yeah, sometimes we want to hurt people, but it's nothing wrong with apologizing and moving on. You don't have to, like the person. You don't have to associate with people. Just go ahead with your life, move on, forgive. You don't have to ever forget it. But the fighting, it's just not necessary. We can never grow as a culture, whether it's Latina like Maritza over here or Puerto Rican. I forgot what you said. I'm sorry, I might be calling it wrong.
Afro Latina, because I
Afro
am.
Latino, yes. You know, it's just not necessary. We could do so much more if we came together. And as me, a person who sits on the outside and I really don't interact much, you know, I can just see a lot that can happen. I see gifts people have. I see people who are
Mhm.
just funny, naturally funny. I see people who are educators. I see people who are cooks. I see people who are nurturers. I see people who are like a mama figure. I see a lot of stuff. And if we came together, we could just plant a seed, water it, and it can grow. But once again, this is not to try to make people change because we can't do that, but we can try to put out a positive message and maybe plant that seed so it can water and grow.
Amen. Amen. I totally agree with that. Um, to um, to tap on to what you were saying about that the fighting causes a lot of things. It also causes a lot of stress for the ones that are supporting. Because me personally, um, who I support, I generally see the potential that God has inside of them, and it's no judgment towards anyone that is out there in defense mode. If I'm making sense, it's just draining. It puts us as a subscriber in an awkward position to choose what serves purpose and what no longer does. Um, and I don't want to have to be put in a box where I have to choose who I support, regardless of what's going on. Um, I continue to support. It's not necessary for us to go back and forth and you did this, you said that, because it's not solving anything. And in fact, this is what the enemy wants, for us to be divided.
Yeah.
Um, and right now we're in the spiritual warfare as we see. Um, in our own cultures, um, in African American cultures, my culture is still dealing with colorism. Um, it's a never ending saga, that stems up from generations in the past. It's up to us uh to make a conscious decision to either being involved or being a side chick or side dude, which means being that person on the side praying without ceasing. And you don't have to be a saint to do that. You feel what I'm saying? Um, I never prayed so hard in my life. I feel like I'm being attacked too because of who I choose to be today. Not the Maritza last year, because she was a hot damn mess. But I was also
Maritza,
being called out of the wilderness that this is not right. This is not you. This is what I don't need you to show out to the world. Although I still fall short. I'm a work in progress. But
Maritza,
just to,
stay out of my head. I mean, you taking
I,
all my words.
I'm just speaking from the heart because this is who I am. I may show sometimes a different light of Maritza, but the Maritza that always been just wants peace. If we can't get along, why is it that we cannot just bow out gracefully and continue pushing? What is so hard to not respond?
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it's creating a
I
bigger
agree.
fire, and people, we see that it's what it is, but people are missing the bigger picture. I'm woke.
Yes, I agree.
I'm woke.
I
I'm,
agree.
I'm fully awoke. Maritza Rivera loves everyone. You thinking the same thing, Ginger?
Yes, I'm waiting for you to finish.
I want to see what
Maxwell done kicked in.
I
My
want to see
goodness.
what's going on with Narc. Narc, you quiet over there. You
I'm
got
just
something
here
you want to say, or
listening,
you just
taking
kind of
it.
feeling
Yeah, I'm
okay? You
taking
taking it
it
in.
all in,
Okay, well,
listening
feel
to what
free to
you ladies
input
are
whenever you
saying.
want
Absolutely.
to. Okay.
Um, Actually, I want to piggyback off of what Ginger and Maritza and also you said, Nitty. Um, just a brief introduction about myself. Um, as far as broken and crushed, I can kind of identify with that. There's a lot that I've personally went through, made it through, and survived through in my life. And I actually never thought that YouTube had like a roguish side to it until I came on
Hmm.
here and saw like during the pandemic is when I kind of got exposed to YouTube, so to speak. Um, I felt the need to want to come on here and start a channel and kind of talk about the things that I survived, which is domestic violence. And I also survived the unfortunate experience of being married to a narcissist years ago. Okay.
Hmm.
Who was verbally abusive to me. So, with all that knowledge and everything of that nature, I started a channel in hopes to bring awareness to the world, particularly about how to get out of a domestic violence relationship.
Hmm.
And so, in doing that, I ended up on the roguish side, so to speak, of YouTube and getting attacked. So, I know how that feels, Maritza, when you mention, that you was under some form of attack. I've been there. And I'm still here, and you're still here. We're all still here. And
Right.
I feel like it's going to be a battle when you're trying to spread good to the world.
Hmm.
You're going to come up against opposition all the time. Um,
Amen.
but you just have to stay focused and, speak positivity and light over yourself in order to navigate through it. So I just wanted to let that be known. And also, the other thing I wanted to say is it's very disheartening to see us as women tear into each other the way that we do. And we go for the jugular. I
Hmm.
can be the first one to say that I've done it, you know. Um, I've done it out of defense of myself. Um, I didn't come out here picking with people. That's not in my nature. I'm not that type of person. And for me, it's going to take a lot, to get me to that point. I'm going to ignore you. I'm going to do, as much as I can, to not entertain negativity. But I do understand the flip side when you have to defend yourself. But all that tearing into each other, this is the internet. And I feel like people are taking it too seriously. I feel like a lot of broken and crushed people are on the internet. They have channels, they have pages, they have vlogs, they have websites, and they're broken and crushed. And they're coming here for some type of therapy. You have those set of people. Then you have the other set of people that are bullies in real life. and they hide behind the guise of, oh, my channel is for this and that, but it's really to come on here and just pick and tear down. And that's what I see a lot.
Yeah, and that goes back to what I said a few minutes ago as far as people being broken-hearted and having a crushed spirit. It's almost like a release to, lash back out because you're so hurt. Life has hurt you. You could be going through that circumstance right now, or it could be something that happened in the past.
Right.
And we actually can help out one another if we try, if
Mm-hmm.
we make an effort, because like I said, I see a lot of things and a lot of creators, and I sit on the outside personally because I just don't want to be pulled into anything. I don't. I support people, but they don't even know I'm sitting in their bushes. That's where I am. So I'm a silent supporter for the most part, just because I don't want to be pulled in some mess. But I do see some things. I'm going to add Dr. Oz to our panel, ladies. I want to get his
Oh,
input
okay.
as far as historically where he thinks this comes from. He's very good at articulating those types of things.
He's
And
Dr.
Hmm.
Legend to you.
excuse me.
Dr. Legend. Dr. Legend.
So,
Okay.
but as I was saying, that's what it comes from, being hurt, and a lot of us are hurt. I mean, just as culturally, being financially strained, dealing with relationships, and I know we're repeating each other over and over again. I know we are, but that's what it is. And each of us have a different reason for why we react or why we do the things that we do. You know, um, I would love to be able to go from a positive panel to panel to panel, but you never know when you're going to be attacked. But I want to say one thing. Um, I do believe that there will be a change. And that's all I'm going to say on that right now. I do believe so. Um,
I do
welcome,
too.
Legend.
I agree.
Hello, how's everyone?
Oh, you on the
Hello,
Good.
top. I'm like,
Legend.
but where's he at?
He up
Oh,
top
I
there.
don't see. Oh, he's up at the top of the page.
how's
Dr.
everyone?
Legend.
How's everyone on this
Good.
good Sunday?
Hey,
Good.
Legend.
It's
How you
Hey,
doing?
good. So
Legend.
far, so good.
It's good. How you doing, Panda Twin? Nitty
I am
Gritty,
chilling.
Good.
I am on my.
Ginger C. Mm,
Hello.
Hello, hello. Ginger in the flesh.
mhm.
Give me 1 second before you start elaborating. What I want you to do, Legend, is all of us have our idea of where this colorism started from, as far as in every culture, actually, because it affects every culture, I believe, in
Right.
some form or fashion. And I wanted to get your input, but before we get you to talking here, I want to let the chat know I see some of your comments, but we're gonna listen to Legends rundown real quick, and then I'm gonna get to some of y'all comments because I see some good things to kind of elaborate on. So
Dr.
give us
Legend.
just a second, we'll be right back. And yes, can you give us your expertise?
You can okay? Explain it again on colorism.
Yeah, like where's the root? Give us your perspective. Where do you think the root of it lies? And the reason why when we lash out on folks, the first thing we think about is, you know, speaking derogatory against them, and using names that frankly our slave masters used on us.
Right.
So I just wanted to get your opinion.
Well, okay, you already know I'm gonna take it somewhere else. But when it's all about the words. There are words that build bridges, and there are words that build walls. Um, color is it's a wall word. It's a word that it separates. It's a wall. It's a barrier, and so it's all about the words that we're talking, because this is not even our language that we're supposed to be talking. we're supposed to be talking some, our ancestral language, just like everybody else, just like every other race. When they speak, they're speaking their ancestral language. So this language that we're speaking, it has a lot of walls. You can't imagine if you can't imagine the difference between our words and the words of maybe Africans or Spanish. It's a lot of words that they don't use. It's a lot of words that's not even in their vocabulary. It's a lot of alphabets that they don't use. So when it comes to colorism, it's just it's a wall. It's a evil word. It's a colorism, a separated, separate. It's a lot of wall words that are in the vocabulary, and we use those words because it's been taught, by us, through TV. I don't think it would have been as much racism because a lot of 90% of racism is taught. Matter of fact, I mean to say 100 because I don't even think people are born racist. It might be in the DNA. So let me say about 98%. But you're either taught by TV or taught by the uncle or taught by the friends at school. If it's one thing we learned in life is that words do hurt. And when you have that power to hurt somebody or make somebody cry, we tend to use that as as an attack instead of using physical. And because we all on the internet, everything is not 100% of everything is not going to be physical. It's always going to be like some mental thing. How hard can I break you down? So we use a lot of those demonic words in this language, in their language. And that's pretty much all I have to say. It's just it's spells and programs that we all have been embedded in through our entire life for the last 400 years. Just spells and programs, just all over our world and our mind and our ancestors, and it's just a repeated cycle of of what Massa embedded in us. When he took the light skinned slave into the house because the slave could pretty much um, appear white. When you look at Asians hate black people a whole lot, even more than white people. But Asians feel that because they have the same skin color as white people, they feel that they fit in. They feel just like white people do. Um, so it's a long it's a lot of it's a lot of doors to colorism that really opens up. Um, so just like so back in the days when Massa took that light skinned person in that house, inside of our DNA, regardless whether we was there or not, is still butterflied, affected to this 2023. Everything that happened from the first time that the master handed the black man the whip and told him to whip his own brother. That domino effect, that butterfly effect right there, transpired to black on black people and black people turning on black people. So it's a lot of spells and programs from 400 years that even um, are here today. And you look at, we can even take rap. They say Eminem is the greatest rapper of all time. And when you have, and even Drake and Eminem, we're going to put them um, in this conversation because Drake and Eminem, what, they're light skinned, they're white, they fit in. So of course they're going to sell more records because when it comes to colorism, these people that buy these records, when they're in the house by themselves, they're singing, they're dancing. Hey, I can be Drake, and you have more white people saying, "Well, I can be Drake too," and they're singing to Drake and dancing to Drake. Why? Because of his skin, they can relate. They're not going to relate to a Keith Sweat. They're not going to relate to an Akon. They're not going to relate because of the skin color. Their skin is too brown for them to relate to. You know what I'm saying? Just like they say Eminem is the greatest rapper of all time. He sold more records than blah blah blah. But you have 300 some 85 million white people in the United States. You have about 1.9 million black people. How many black people can relate to Eminem? How many black people can get up, and be like, "Hey, I'm Eminem," and pretend to be that they're Eminem? Because when people listen and look at songs and music they relate to, just like you all when y'all was little and y'all saw Diana Ross or somebody, y'all was, had y'all afros and y'all was trying to, dance to her. You know what I'm saying? You might have had little parties, Diana Ross or some of your biggest fans because you related to them through skin color, but it's not too many of y'all that could say, hey, I was singing a Barbara Streisand, and so it's a color thing, and it goes a long way through the system. I was looking at this girl on IG, and she was like, "Well, this is white," and she was like, "Well, this is white," and she was like, "Well, I'm not white. This paper is white," and she was like, "Well, what color do you think you are?" And she was like, "I'm peach," and I was like, "Damn, white people are kind of peach." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I
But
saw that.
you saw it too.
Yes.
So so when it comes to the when it comes to the history, one day they said, okay, well, you know what? We're gonna call us the white people. You understand? White is they not even white, but we're gonna call ourselves the white people, and that's when everything just butterflied and dominoed effect in the history. Now it's white, black, green, the red ant versus the black ant, and it's a thing of different because every animal is going to battle every animal just because of the color of their skin or the color of their shell. I think I'm talking too much. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
You're okay.
No, you
It's a
wasn't
Yeah,
talking
we
power
so
just
struggle.
much.
fine.
It's a
We
power
listening.
struggle too.
I got a
Mm-hmm.
download. I'm so sorry. When I get a download, I
Yeah.
start running my mouth. But that's
No,
all.
it's
I
okay.
I think it's a Gemini thing because I just had a download earlier. Ginger, right?
Yeah, I think all of us getting downloads today.
Yeah, we're digging within because we're seeing a
Yes.
lot,
Yes.
and you know, I listen. I come in with a non-judgmental lens because I understand sometimes you have to stand up for yourself. But when it becomes a little
Yes.
toxic for my eyes and ears, I tend to tap out. Whether it's unsubscribing, whether it's to stop all communications, I am responsible for what I'm exposed to, and there's no judgment with anyone that's involved in this situation. It's just I'm being selfish for Maritza. I have to
Right.
be the change.
Right.
I have to continue being the positive person, even in a crowded, dark place. You know what I'm saying?
Same here.
So I do appreciate all of y'all connection because y'all helping me grow. You know, grow the hell up, and take grips of responsibilities of my actions and the do's and the don'ts and what I need to keep my focus on because it is so tempted to go back the way you used to be, and especially people will try to take you out of character. But we have to be mindful that it's not them, it's the spirit that these people are carrying that
Hmm.
spends time to draw such attacks that we are seeing today. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? And it's
Right.
and it's not just only on YouTube, it's in general because it's
In life.
happening off of YouTube as well.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
we
Right.
have to stay firm and focused because I feel in my spirit that all this has to happen to bring awareness of what's been going on and what needs to be situated. Like people are going to have to choose from good to evil. That's the only side. My side is stay on the good and my eyes on the prize, which is Jesus Christ himself. You feel what I'm saying? And I am fighting for my damn life. I don't care
Right.
what reaction
Yeah.
people want me to have. I'm not gonna have it. As much as I want to cuss a few on here, I refuse to bow down and lose my salvation based on these spirits that are looming on the YouTube streets and in real time, because I deal with it outside of YouTube.
I pray
So,
for them dearly
yeah,
because God
that's
really
all we
had
could
to
do.
change my heart. He really had to change my heart. He had to do heart surgery on me because if this was a Ginger C maybe 10 years ago, I probably would be beefing now and have 10,000 subscribers because I was something else. So God
Right.
really had to step in and change my heart. And
Yeah,
I don't hate anyone. I might
right.
dislike your behavior, but I pray for the people on all apps every day. Sometimes I don't want to, but then I hear God's voice about, oh, you need to pray for so and so. And I'm like, can I have a cup of coffee first?
Right.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes.
It
But
gets
this,
hard, but you know what? The reward is when we convert into our new body. Um, I don't know. It upsets me because we're bigger than this. I don't care who it
Yes,
is. We are bigger than this. We all have that light that is just waiting to shine. A purpose that God set for each and every one of us. Why
right.
allow the enemy to penetrate in our mind that this is the right thing to do? It's not. It's demonic. I don't like it. And I know I am on an assignment. Like I said, I told you I'm a side chick, right? We all can't be on a battlefield. And I ain't talking about no side chick from another
I
man.
know, I
Yeah,
know.
I'm a side chick too, and I'm that
I'm
type of side chick too. I'm
I'm
on the
putting my
outside looking in.
even though I don't like what I'm seeing and I want to put my 2 cents in, God says to me, Maritza, you
No.
better not.
Hmm.
And that's not what I called you on here for.
Right.
Be on the side because we can't all be in the battlefield. The side chick is responsible of praying over our sisters and brothers, not on just one side, but as a whole.
Oh, so
Hi,
So,
that's a
Diva.
that's a good introduction to Real Spills question. You still here, Real? Well, her statement, how she's saying that the negativity is overpowering the positivity, and all of us can see that, because I don't consider myself or my channel, and neither do all of us who try to, strive to have, positive channels. And
right.
sometimes maybe we should change that word because it may be an insult to some people who, maybe some people don't realize how negative they are portraying themselves. I'm sorry, y'all, my phone just went off. Um, Maybe they don't realize how negatively they are portraying themselves. Maybe they get offended when we say positive, because if we call ourselves positive, then what would they think? They'll think that they're negative. And I do believe, even though there is a lot of negative traffic out here, that it's got to be some positive in somewhere. We're just not seeing it because
Erica,
of anger. Yes.
Erica, don't pacify them. If the shoe fit,
Well,
wear it.
I'm not pacifying. I'm just making clear, you know, that basically what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is people need to start reflecting on themselves. See what's going on with you as far as being brokenhearted and, having this um a crushed spirit. Because all of us deal with that in some type of way, but we just don't come and lash out on people on a consistent basis.
Right.
So, um, and I forgot what I was about to say, but I think I said enough.
Okay.
Yeah, some people don't care, Erica.
No, some people don't.
It's all, yeah, it's all
Hmm.
about the Benjamins.
Yeah, some people don't.
Can,
And
yeah, but we have to still continue to pray for them too because they
Oh,
know
yeah, I'm gonna
not what
continue to
they
pray.
do. Even though that we are all adults on this sector, sometimes walking in your calling in some way or form, they'll have a glimpse of how God is taking you and how you representing yourself. And hopefully they're the people that feels like that they need to attack in order to validate their feelings, that they'll get it too. But it all takes accountability. And I only say that because I keep it real. I don't hide shit. I am who I am. I'm not who I used to be, but I can put some truth of what I've done on the YouTube streets, of the name calling, um, the lashing out when I get offended. I can't be doing that no more. And sometimes I feel like if I don't say something, they're gonna feel like I'm a coward. But actually, that silence that I have learned is so powerful that eventually they'll flee.
Yeah,
That's
but
right.
sometimes you have to speak up. I mean,
Oh no, no
you
doubt.
have to.
No doubt. No doubt. I'm in all agreement, and I see the people that is in defense mode. That's why we have to be side chicks and dudes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That we could continue to pray until something happens, something great,
Right.
because
I
reality
agree.
is things have to surface in order for things to clear up. And I don't know if I'm making sense because I just felt that in my spirit. In order for us to get to the peace, these things have to happen. It's like a shakeup that is bringing all of us awareness, including
Right.
myself, of what part I play, because I can't
Um,
count me out. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I had my hands on some things,
Yeah.
Right.
but the
Right.
power of forgiveness, the power of changing my mind, the power of surrendering, all that,
Right.
because
And
now I know
right.
where it was coming from. It was
So
coming, it was rooted.
Right.
It stemmed up from childhood. And I was hurting people because I was still hurting.
right.
Right.
You feel what I'm
But all
saying?
I want,
So
right. Right. The only thing I want to say is it's a daily process because no one is perfect.
right.
No.
We just take one day at a time.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Sure.
sure.
Y'all really be praying for these evil ass people?
You have to,
Yes.
legend.
Yes.
Yes.
That we are the chosen one.
Yes.
Although
Yes,
we don't
legend.
want to.
Oh.
We
I
have to.
know.
You know why? Because we're going to continue to be blessed.
I guess I gotta learn some more,
That's
huh?
right.
Yes, you got
I
you
gotta
got to
I
Yes.
gotta
pray
learn.
anyway. Because
I gotta learn.
my knees right
Yes.
now, they bow-legged.
Right.
They're looking
Well,
elsewhere, but I have to do it for our salvation, so that we can be free from whatever's holding us bonded.
You have to
so
Well,
If
pray
I'm
God
for
making if
them.
I'm making
understands.
myself clear,
You have to
Right.
pray
Look,
for
it's
them.
God
imperative.
understands.
And
God
regardless of the
understands.
attacks, it doesn't take away who you are in Him.
Right.
I
You know what I'm
pray
saying?
for
I'm
them.
speaking
Yeah.
to myself when I say this, because I
Whew.
spend, I'm a
Mm-mm.
Gemini,
Right.
and we be thinking 50 miles per hour up in there.
it's
So,
not
And
easy,
legend.
legend.
huh?
It's not
And
easy.
legend. You don't
Yeah.
and legend. You don't have to be on your knees all the time. You can be
Hmm.
walking down the street praying to God.
Right.
Because
Amen.
you can wear your knees out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
You
you
can
old
pray
Because
too.
anywhere.
because when you're an empath, or you can feel people's pain sometimes,
Yeah.
even through their lives, you can feel it. So
Is
even
that
though you hear a lot of people spewing out a lot of hate and bitterness and everything, you can tell there's something going on with that person, because there's no way you can be that bitter and that angry and frankly evil if you are okay. It's no way.
right?
So while you're thinking about the things that's being said and the things that's happening, you realize, hey, this person is they're suffering,
Yeah.
and that's what
Yeah,
it
it
make you
wears me
say.
out.
That's what it make you say. You might not get down on your knees and hoop and holler and sweat while you're praying, but you might just say, Lord, touch their heart, or
Oh
bless.
God.
You might
Right.
say something like that because
So I
there's
have to
something
say
going
something
on
like
with them.
that. Like how do I have to say it? Like what do I
You
have to
just
say?
say
Like
it.
she just said it.
Yeah,
Like
you just say it. You just say you might think in your head, you might be like, gosh, something's really going on, help their mind, Lord. You just say something like just something simple like that's a prayer, you
okay,
know, is you
okay,
just asking God to just look over,
Listen,
help them out,
Ginger. Oh,
Maritza favorite
I said
word.
Ginger. Erica.
Peace be still.
Right. He could say, yo, God, what's going on? You see what's going
Yeah.
on? He
You,
understands our language, so it's not no set way of saying it. Just say, look,
Okay.
right.
God, you see the mess that's going on. What
Okay.
are you gonna do? What you want me to do? Because that's
Wow.
how I talk to him.
I mean,
Mm.
real spill, we are in agreement with you. We hate to see people so bitter towards each other too. And it's hard sometimes to keep your lips shut, especially, when it's vicious, and it literally can decimate a person's entire um mindset,
Right.
when it's meant to like
Yeah.
literally annihilate their confidence. It's hard to see that and not say anything.
Hmm.
It's real hard,
Excuse me, Erica, but I hear a lot of static on someone's line.
Well, let me mute mine and
And
see
I
if it's
don't think
mine.
it's mine.
I don't hear any static. I did hear a little playback, but I don't hear any static.
Okay.
Well,
Um,
All right, continue.
I just want to say that I pray for them and I also pray against them because it's demonic. Okay.
yes.
And so,
Oh
Mhm.
yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah, you have to pray against that spirit as
That's
well.
right.
And
Right.
that's what I be doing. So I don't know
Hmm.
whether I gotta pray like I I be trying to keep
Well,
that
no,
energy away from
that
them.
is what we mean. We just neglected to say what Narc said because at the same time we can see that the spirit need to get out of here, but we
Right.
praying for that person to be able to,
Hmm.
come out of that situation.
Erica,
Yeah.
it's your phone.
Okay. Well, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Um, let me see. Real Spill says, in my opinion, hold on, I'm switching earpieces. In my opinion, that negative energy affects us all. That's why I have taken my opinion on some of this foolishness. Hold on, let me see if I can fix that. How am I sounding now?
You sounding good.
I guess. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit better.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Continue on, Erica.
You sound good.
Okay. Let me read these comments. Right, exactly. That's what I was saying earlier. Lakin, that was just about Diva the stockpile. That was about okay, they talking about something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real
Pay
Spill
attention,
says,
chat.
I pray hard for this sector. The more I
Who,
pray, the worse they get.
who said that?
Um, Real Spill.
Uh-huh.
And she made a good point because just like Marissa said, it gets worse before it gets better. Let me see
Right.
Yes,
if I can fix
Right.
it because
definitely.
I wasn't even hearing that.
Well, damn. How worse can they get? Like,
Hmm.
I mean,
somebody
when it's a
broke up real.
war,
Okay. Uh-huh.
before the war is over, it gets real bad, right?
Right.
So it's like
Yeah.
that. We
And it's
really
like the blessing
battling.
is right.
Go ahead,
It's
Ginger.
like go ahead. It's like the blessing is around the corner, so the devil's trying to stop you from praying, trying to
Mm.
deter you from doing everything.
Right.
So you got to keep on praying. It's like you're on a battlefield.
Right, because the attacks are not going to stop just because we're praying. In fact, they're going to come even harder.
Right.
Right.
So that's why you have to pray without ceasing.
Right.
And I know that it's hard to pray for your enemies,
Hmm.
You think it
um,
ain't?
because we want the worst for our enemies, but at the same time, we're all a reflection of ourselves.
Right.
Okay. And so with that, you have to see past that demonic entity
Mhm.
that's flowing through,
Right.
people and situations, and you have to look at it, well, try to look at it in the bigger picture scheme of things. Um, if you're spiritual, you can, look at it in that way as well. Because in the Bible, it tells us we're going to have spiritual warfare, you
Right.
know, especially when you're trying to do right. The devil is going to come for you full steam ahead, and we all hate to see it. We all hate to go through it, but it's just a fact of life that we're going to have trials and tribulations. We're going to see nastiness. We're going to see violence
Exactly.
by people. You just have to try to stand in what you stand for, whatever that may be. you know for me, I stand on certain principles, and I tried to bring them on here to the internet, and I'm going to still try to do that no matter what has come against me. I'm going to still stand for what I stand for. This stuff gets overwhelming. You have to pull back and take breaks from it. You don't want it to poison your spirit. So if you need to pull back, pull back. Like Maritza said, be that side chick. Do whatever you have to do to protect your energy, because it does get real on the internet. We're dealing with, a lot of dysfunctional entities. And
Right.
the devil is going to come for you even harder when he see you trying to do something positive. And when we say positive, we're not saying that we're better than the next person, because sometimes that can get misconstrued. Oh, positive, like, so what are they saying? Like they're better than everyone? No, that's not what we're saying. What we're saying is, well, what I'm saying, I can speak for myself, is that we're trying to shed light on things that can bring positivity to the world. We're not saying we're better than anyone, because I
Right.
definitely am not better than anyone.
Mhm.
Okay.
I agree.
We're just trying to shed light on things that need awareness, need to be talked about, just trying to make the world a better place. Okay. And what better place to do it than the internet, than YouTube, Facebook, where we can reach broad amounts of people. Okay. And so that's what I just wanted to clarify, because I think somebody said the whole thing about positive channel, positive, whatever the case may be. I'm not better than none of you
Right.
guys. Okay.
Right.
No, yeah, I agree with that.
We all fall by the wayside. We all make mistakes. You know, we're all learning something off of each other.
I agree.
Hey, I'm sorry. I had just put on my glasses. Who was at the bottom right? Who was that just talking?
That's narc.
Narc. Okay, okay. I can't see
Mhm.
anything. I'm so sorry. How you doing, Narc? How's
I'm
everything?
doing great. How are you?
Good, good, good. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. Yep, you right. That was not.
Well,
And this is
that's why what you just said, narc, is a flip side to it too. The same way we want to get out here and we want to be, try to give a positive message to uplift and whatever you want to call it. You have the people who use this panel for the totally opposite reason.
Yes. Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
that's when our expertise come in with the toxic folks and the narcissism and all of that. I mean,
Right.
they use the panels for the same reasons as we do.
Right. To attack.
So
Yes.
it's almost like a never-ending cycle, almost.
Right. I agree.
Hmm.
Well, my phone is about to die, so I'm gonna just say this. Um, it's like this, and it's just simple and plain. Go to your phone settings and push a factory restart, and restart your phone and get a whole new Google Gmail, and yeah, and don't even look at none of it no more. Just go about your business.
That's the truth. That'll put you in a whole different space. It won't be connected to
That
this
is
stuff anymore.
true.
But I'm here at work though. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave off with that. Thank you all. Thank you for having me up here, Nitty Gritty.
Yeah.
You
Thank you
have a
for your
good panel.
expertise.
But I'm still
Appreciate it.
listening. Though. I'm gonna still be here. I'm just gotta go.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a great day, legend.
Yeah, have a
Okay.
good
Happy Sunday.
All right.
um is Ryan still here? Because he was backstage earlier. He wanted to come up. Are you still here, Ryan? Wanted to talk about him having to deal with
Well,
brown skin color over there
okay. I think
in
he is still in the chat.
the UK. If you still here, young, go ahead and come on backstage so we can give you a little time to talk about what you need to talk about. But until we see you, Real Spill says if we all come together, we can do so much positivity on here.
I
Legend
agree.
says, right, that's how I talk to him. Real Spill is agreeing with Legend. Legend said you can tell who's going to attack next, like a soap opera. And that's true. It is. Um,
Oh, I don't care. I
People are
look,
agreeing with one
my
another. Okay, go ahead.
you know what, Erica, I don't care about that. God is my father.
Well, that's
He
true.
look,
Yeah.
he got my back.
Yeah, he got
That's
all
right.
That's the truth.
hmm
That's
And I
right.
want to just say this to Diva because she has been chatting about her fully stocked bath and body stuff and etc. You don't have to give me a basket. Just send me a cash app, Diva, when I win the raffle. Just a
Yeah.
joke, people.
Yeah. Okay.
So did Riots come up?
I don't see. I don't know if he's still here. Yeah, but anyway, all in all, if we can figure out what's going on within us, maybe these attacks won't be so vicious.
True.
My heart goes out to the ones that I see, going through these personal attacks that are designed to disturb your peace and to bring you some kind of just chaos and just annihilate your spirit at all. You
Right.
know, and I don't want to seem like I'm trying to blame, because I hear myself speaking, and that what I just said can speak for a lot of people.
Oh,
And
it's in general.
I'm not trying to point out anybody specific, but it is
Right.
just generalization. That's all it is,
Yeah.
But when you're sitting back on the outside and you watching it, it's just terrible. It's just
It's
terrible to see.
it makes you say to yourself, we are bigger than this.
Hmm
We
Yes.
Yes.
are bigger. We're giving the enemy, and I say we because I fall short too. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Although I'm on this
Mm-hmm.
positive path that I've been on for this past year, it gets hard. It gets hard to be encouraging. It gets hard to not feel a certain way when you are pricked, if you feel what I'm saying.
Yes.
But I'm learning
Yes.
that golden is very powerful, and all is required is our obedience to sit still and know that He is God. It gets hard, and I don't judge anyone for lashing out. I ain't no saint here because I do have my moments. Sometimes you have to,
Well, he
but
did say no one is perfect.
no one is
That's right.
perfect. No one's perfect, and I damn sure ain't. I just want love, peace, and happiness. And I want to spread love. I want to give that encouragement. You know why? Because I didn't have that coming up. Okay. I was severely broken
Right.
until God saved
Mm-hmm.
me. So I all all the honors to him. I owe him to at least try to be better. You know what I'm saying? Whether I only get a few people, I'm getting somebody. They feel in my heart. And you know how good that feels for someone to really get you and your
Yes.
motive, and such a blessing. You know how much it hurts when people label you as such a person that I can't even recognize. I'm like, who they talking about? Because I know me,
Mm-hmm.
and thank God for knowing who I am and who I belong to, because I would still be in that box that I
That's
was
right.
coming up. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I know I can't change the situation. I know that prayer changes things, regardless of what anybody has to say. And I know I am going to keep my eyes on the prize and continue to pray without season, not for one side, but everybody as a whole. Peace be still. Because this is past
Hmm.
us. This is bigger than us. It's just like Sister Narc was just saying, it's a spiritual warfare out there.
Erica, read
Yeah.
Lakin's message.
I just saw it. I was waiting for Maritza to stop talking.
Wow.
Okay, I'm sorry.
First
Go
I
ahead,
wanted to
baby.
first I was gonna read Real
I
Spill
didn't mean
says
to
she
laugh that
brings
hard.
Real Spill says she brings music to ease folks' mind and it still doesn't do good. And it's just sad because music is her peace. You know, that's one way to kind of deal with the madness.
and and
And
and and and and to rebuttal on that, um what she just said, and you are making a difference. It may not be a large
yes,
crowd
that's
as if
right.
other people get, but you're getting someone, two or three, that's there in his name. He is right
That's
there.
right.
So these are people that are supporting you because they're getting that feeling that you're sending out. You feel what I'm saying? So please don't get discouraged, sister.
No, don't get
Jules.
discouraged because you might not see me sometimes in the chat because I'm busy, but I have my ears plugged in. Sometimes I fall asleep to it because it's late at night. But you got some people that you bringing some peace to through that music. And then Lakin, let's see. It's a lot going on this app. Something else, people paying subs just to sit. What?
Wow.
People pay subs to just sit in that chats? Okay.
You learn
I mean,
something new every day.
it makes sense because, I mean, it's a money. I mean, YouTube, all of us come on here to eventually receive some sort of revenue. It may not be priority for some of us, but that's what our general objective is.
Right. Right.
At
That's
this point, I
crazy.
don't really care.
What you mad? I'm not
You have to
surprised.
put in a lot of hard work.
A lot of hard work. And you know what? Because I'm looking at the chat. Jules do have a page where you can go and relax and listen to some good music. In fact, I'm from New York, so we used to New York rap. You know what I'm saying? I come to North Carolina, I'm starting to like the country music. And going home and sending the videos and stuff to my friends. I was like, girl, you've been in Charlotte too damn long. But Diva also has a great channel where she
Oh,
does
yes.
why she has days where she go and chill on the boulevard. She also does shorts on cooking. She also talks about the latest scoop from these TV shows. So if you don't
Mm-hmm.
have I'm sorry, we don't have a plug in. If you don't have NARC, please plug in, because we all bring something to the sector. You know what I'm saying? Some sort of peace. But we're not going to get discouraged, guys. We're not. We're just going to continue praying. And I'm talking too damn much. That just indicate that second cup has hit the system.
I didn't say anything, Maritza.
I'm telling you, I'm hearing it. I'm like, would you shut the hell up? I just can't stop. I love you guys, and
It,
I truly appreciate you guys for this particular live, because Some people tend to get it twisted when you say certain things. They may receive it in their way, but we all,
Right.
each and every one of us in the chat and on this panel, we do walk in love and just want everybody to be at peace. Peace be
Absolutely.
Right.
still. We don't have to do this. We don't have to do this. And if you don't
Right.
care for someone, it's okay to bow out gracefully and push it forward, because we're all not going to be each other's cup of tea. It's okay because we are
That's right.
different. But there are people that God will place in your path that is like-minded, that you can
Hmm.
adapt to. You understand what I'm saying? In such a
Tell me
beautiful
about it,
way.
Marissa.
Yes.
I love all of y'all for real, because y'all help me grow.
We love you too.
Yes,
Same
yes.
here.
Right, right. Well, we'll just keep up our community as best as we can, um us who are trying to, maintain some type of
Right.
respectful panels and respectful channels or whatever you want to call it. We'll just try to keep huddling together and doing what we do and just continue to pray for better days. In
Better
I
days.
agree.
Better
or
days are here,
yeah, or I
because
mean,
people are tired and
hmm
people just want peace. And, let's continue to be that, the peace that they need.
And I think we all have to understand that we can't change
Right.
the world. We can't change people, you
hmm
know. Um,
True.
I wish we could, but we can't, unfortunately. So, I mean, with that said, you just have to be, accountable for yourself and what you put out, because we really don't have control over what others do and say.
That's
But
I
right.
what we
agree.
do have control over is what we entertain, what we listen to,
Right.
what we, uh, take a company with, what we participate in. That's the way you can kind of make change, because you're not giving attention to what we call negativity.
Exactly.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
I
I
agree
Exactly.
with
agree.
that too.
You're not feeding it.
I just felt that. I felt that in my soul. I just felt everything you just said in my soul. Yes. Amen.
Yep.
Amen.
So, do we have anything else to say or any more input?
No, no. What
So,
is Jules talking about in the chat? She ordered a red cup of what?
she talking about her what she gonna do tonight. She gonna, turn up tonight on her channel. That's my opinion.
Yes, let's tap in, have a good time.
Jules gonna turn up.
Yes. I turn up too now. I might not turn up a glass of wine or a glass of whatever, but I'm turning up too. It makes me feel good to hear that music. Take me
Jules,
back
no,
to
I'm definitely turning up. Just not on no red cup.
It take me back to the old. Make me think about younger years when it was less
Oh
madness
yes.
going on. Take me
Yeah.
back to those years we
Mm-hmm.
clubbing and just having fun and all that good stuff. It's a nice little break.
Mm-hmm.
Even from
It
your
is a
everyday
nice
life.
little break.
You know, from your everyday life, it's a break. And I don't listen to all that old school music all the time, but when I hear it, I tell you, it make me think about the good old days.
Oh
Oh
God,
yes.
yes. When my two
Definitely
my two
appreciate
feet
it.
was not two, now I got two left feet because I forgot how to dance. But when I was young, and I feel like I'm my mother now saying this. When I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
girl was high. Now if I drop, I'm definitely gonna drop all the way down. Oh Lord. But I love y'all. I'm feeling
Yeah.
good. This was a perfect live. And I hope it helps someone to understand that we're not being
Right.
judgmental. We just want
Mm-hmm.
to, shed some light on what we are seeing and feeling and what we can do to apply changes in our own personal walk. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
And and
Mm-hmm.
and, and we're not judging. because we still trying to get it right too.
Absolutely.
That's
All we
right.
can do, like Narc says, is pretty much in a nutshell be the change, and just be careful and just be mindful, because I have to talk to Maritza every day when I come on this app. So, I love you. I'm gonna drop down so I can be an assist on in this chat. And if you're not connected to Narc Slayer, I gotta say, or to Ginger C, um, or to anyone that you see that's pumping out some good content, please plug in, be a support. It costs nothing just to hit the like button. Don't forget to do that. And give your time and just listen. Even when you don't have anything to say, you're still supporting. So okay, I'm out. I'm talking too damn much. And I hope I made sense. And I hope I ain't overtalk no one, because this Maxwell, he is singing to my soul right now. So peace out, and I will see you in the chat.
Thank you, Marissa, for coming up, giving your input.
You're welcome, boo.
Well,
Hmm.
it's time for some football,
Yeah, so we're gonna
ladies.
go ahead and wrap this up. Appreciate everybody for coming. I don't know if it'll be a
Absolutely.
part two. Um,
I think we should keep the conversation going.
yes.
Yes,
Yeah, we
I agree.
can. We can. Um, so we're gonna just go ahead and wrap it up for today. Anybody got any final words?
I just want to say thank you guys for inviting me to be a part of this. I really appreciate it, and I enjoy speaking about the things that I like to speak about. Um, and we just got to keep focused, keep our head in the game, whatever that looks like for us individually, and just try to be who God wants us to be.
Right.
We all have a
Yeah.
purpose. We all have an individual purpose, and we have to find that, what that may be, and just try to walk in it daily. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a struggle, but we can do it. And like I think Erica said, we're not here to judge or target or tear anybody down. That's not what we're
Right.
doing at all. We're not really speaking to one specific person or group. We're talking in general. So I
In
just wanted
general.
to put
Correct.
that out there as well. But anyway, thank you guys for having me. You all have a blessed Sunday. I'm finna get back in my bed. I had a long night. We stepped
Oh.
out, my husband and I. So I'm finna get back in my bed. Okay.
Well, thank you for
Okay.
joining. Thank you for
Wait a
joining.
minute, Erica. I'm sorry to cut you off, Erica. I just want to answer Diva's question. My team is Philadelphia Eagles, Diva. Philly in the house. So,
Oh, I
Erica, you
didn't.
can carry on. I'm
Oh, I
done.
didn't. It's all good. Hello, blessing, unbothered. Thank you for coming by. I'm looking at the chat now.
Yeah, she asked me what was my football team.
Okay, I see. Thank y'all for joining. So we're gonna go ahead and exit with this. I hope you can hear this song this time, Ginger. If not, you're gonna have to go ahead and listen to the replay. Let's
I
see.
don't think I want to hear myself, but go on.
Lincoln said, I'll be careful who I talk to on my chat. They have set up trolls. They're young people that come in and talk to these older women. Then they say they are getting groomed. What?
What
I
now?
be I be careful who I talk to on my chat. They have. I'm sorry, this thing jumped. Now I see what people say when they say it jump.
Mm-hmm.
Says I'm careful who I talk to on my chat. They have the setup trolls. They're young people that come in and talk to these older women, and they say that they're basically, I guess, grooming those older women.
Oh, we didn't have anybody in the chat. doing that today.
Yeah, but I don't even see chats, but that's some good information. Thank you for that,
Well, I'm looking
lady.
at the chats now because I have my iPad out.
Hmm. Well, once again, we're gonna go ahead and exit with this
All right.
music here
Okay.
and go enjoy your football games today, and we will continue the conversation.
All
Okay,
right.
so until next
Have a good
time,
afternoon.
have a good afternoon.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
I woke up this morning, turned the TV on, and everything I see is everything that's wrong. And I'm like, man, turn that off. Got enough to worry about without thinking about this. Now my Twitter's blowing up, cause I spoke my mind online, got no time for this. Reality is chasing me, my life is like a list. Wake up, get up, get up. Hustle, hustle, speed up, speed up. I start my day, take time to pray. No time to get to my haters. Wait, did I just say haters? Now wasting no bars on you. So much potential inside of me, and I'm taking my opportunity today. I will walk in my power, and today will be my finest hour. No more coulda, shoulda, woulda. No more coulda, shoulda, woulda. I live for me, I can't live for you. I have a dream, and I do believe this is the last time I let you play with my mind. Cause now I know better. Now my phone's blowing up, cause I spoke my mind last night. Got no time for this. Is my heart still beating? Yeah, my heart still beating. I'm over you, I'm over you. Ain't nobody answering that. Wake up, get up, get up. Hustle, hustle, speed up, speed up. I start my day, take time to pray. No time to give to what's his name. Wait, did I just say what's his name? Now wasting my time on him. I know my king is out there for me, so I'll take my opportunity today. I will walk in my power, and today will be my finest hour. No more coulda, shoulda, woulda. No more coulda, shoulda, woulda. I live for me, I can't live for you. I have a dream, so today I will walk in my power, and today will be my finest hour. No more coulda, shoulda, woulda. No more coulda, shoulda, woulda. I live for me, I can't live for you. I have a dream, and I do believe. Woke up this morning, I pick up my phone and see this crazy thing that's out here going on, and I'm like, hold up, they talking about me. Got enough to worry about without thinking about this. I've been black girl magic, 20 years I've been at it. I'm over you, I got nothing to prove. Or maybe you do. Hollywood sexist and racist, and still we smile through all of it. You'd be surprised what we deal with, the way we show up and kill shit. I love my brown skin so much, been that way before Wakanda. So that's what you thought of me, and I'll never stop. So today I will walk in my power, and today will be my finest hour. No more coulda, shoulda, woulda. No more coulda, shoulda, woulda. I live for me, I can't live for you. I have a dream, so today I will walk in my power, and today will be my finest hour. No more coulda, shoulda, woulda. No more coulda, shoulda, woulda.